Hi Leos, welcome to my channel. This is Stephanie and this is Luna Phoenix Tarot. Today I am doing your general reading for the remainder of June 2020 leading into July 2020. This is a general reading, so it may not resonate with every Leo out there. It's going to be for Leo Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Take the message how it resonates, leave what doesn't. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. I am trying to be more consistent, but I always say that. And then I disappear for 4 months. But anywho, thanks for checking me out. I do appreciate it. And for my longtime subscribers, I appreciate you guys more than you know. You guys keep me going. For those who don't know, it is a nerve-wracking experience for me to get behind this camera. I'm extremely shy but outspoken. It's weird, but anyway, I appreciate the support nonetheless, and I hope this message resonates. If not, there are an abundance of amazing readers on YouTube, so feel free to check one of them out. Anywho, so last night I was kind of on a roll, and I haven't had that energy in a long time, but I could not get my energy together to do Leo. So I said, all right, I got the overall energy and I kind of let it go, went to bed, went to work, you know, my normal day. And I wanted to come back fresh. So I pulled the overall energy and it's a different card, but the same message came out. So it was a sign that the message was accurate last night. So I kept both of them, and what came out was the never-ending story, an unfinished symphony. So this is interesting because unfinished symphony, right? It's yet to be written. You're halfway through the journey, yet it feels like it'll never end, right? So it's almost like you want to be finished. You're trying to be finished with this part of your journey or your story, but it's never ending. So I do want to take a deeper look here and see what's going on. That's a very interesting dynamic for me, because I resonate with that. It's kind of like hurry to wait type of energy, right? Excuse me. So the cards that I got were the Ace of Wands, which is all about a passionate new beginning. A spark has been lit. You're ready to take on passionate endeavors, whether that's creative arts, music, a new job, a new relationship, finding yourself again, things like that. And then we have the Seven of Wands, which I have dubbed this my unfuckwithable card. If you look at her, she is unbothered by the Seven Wands coming at her. This could be negative or positive energy that you are kind of ignoring, not letting it disturb your peace, which sometimes we have to do. I'm very guilty of that, of just literally ghosting everybody because I need to take a step back. I need to speak up about it, but you know, hey. So you guys may be going through a time of transition, which you are, with the Death and Rebirth card that came out, where you're having to kind of take a step back but also move forward at the same time. It's a very topsy-turvy type of energy that I'm getting from this. It can go either way. We had the Knight of Pentacles come out, which it's about movement forward, but it's very slow moving. But this is about building something solid. It's you're on the right path, and you're moving in a direction that's going to provide you sustenance and abundance and stability. It just may take some time. We also have the Six of Cups come out. This could be someone from your past returning. This could also be you reminiscing on the past, going back to revisit fond memories, even painful memories, and trying to heal from them. A lot of that is going to be the catalyst to your death and your rebirth. A lot of times people wake up through pain and trauma. That's usually what triggers you into, what's the word I'm looking for? Healing and changing your life. If you're complacent and you're comfortable, there would be no need to change, right? So sometimes we have to get shaken up a little bit in order to grow into who we need to be. We also have the wheel. This is the wheel turning in your favor, the Wheel of Fortune. What stood out to me with this card, I was kind of like looking, I haven't used this deck much. What's standing out to me is the dice around her neck. Not in a way of like the typical 7-Eleven with the dice type thing. The number on the dice is 10, which signifies the end of something. So that partnered up with the death and rebirth, and then the Ace of Wands here. Then we'll get into the numbers in just a minute, but we have 10-10 right here. You are at the end of a cycle. You're at the end of a chapter. So although it's a never-ending story, chapters end, right? When one ends, a new one starts. So there's always going to be some sort of ending. You just have to, start writing on the next page. You can't have the ending and then keep trying to relive the ending. That makes for truly a never-ending story. I just noticed we have 10 here on Unfinished Symphony. So, 10-10. There is a divine plan and order. Let go of your need to know future events. This is about being present. This kind of goes hand in hand with the Knight of Pentacles. Because it is so slow-moving, you may have a desire to jump ahead to see what's going on, right? What lies ahead for me in the next year or so? What if I take this job? What does that mean? If I get into this relationship, what does that mean? Stop. This is a message to be present and enjoy what you have right now. If it's a new relationship, enjoy it while you have it. You know, so oftentimes we take for granted the things that we have right here because we're too busy focused on what's going to happen in the future or what happened in the past. And right now you're kind of having to balance both because you're in a place where you're just sitting still. That's a massive collective energy going on right now. A lot of us are being forced to sit still. 333 also came out. These are numbers you may be seeing or may start seeing. Past, present, and future energies need examining. What do you truly want moving forward? Okay, again, you're bouncing back and forth between the future and the past. Now, examining doesn't mean dwelling, right? Go in and examine what it is you need to address and move on from it. Either come up with a practical plan to manifest it or find a way to heal and deal with it and leave it behind so that you can move forward. You can't just sit there. I mean, you can if you don't want to go anywhere, but just examine it, figure out what direction you need to move in. You're getting messages, clearly. This is the most number cards that I've had come out for any reading thus far. So you guys are getting messages. You just have to be still and kind of, ignore some of the things that are going on around you that don't directly affect you. I think some of you get caught up in what's going on outside of your immediate situation or your immediate energetic field, and you bring that in, not even consciously all the time. So you just have to be mindful of the energy that you're taking on from others. We also got 777, which says, honor your shadow self and let it reveal any hidden mysteries to you. A completion is near. Again, completion. So this chapter is closing. And what you do have to realize is we all have shadows, right? It's been a big thing for me personally to look into those shadows and learn how to not hate them, but learn how to nurture them and make them work to my benefit. So however that resonates with you, if you have, jealousy issues, figure out why you have jealousy issues. Where do they come from? And figure out how to transmute that energy into something positive. And that's how you deal with that type of stuff. Shadow work to me never ends. It never ends. We just learn to merge our shadow and light self together to become whole. We also have 1818. Focus on what you want rather than what you fear. A balanced mind is required at this time. Again, balance. There's a lot of, like I said, topsy-turvy energy here. And as I looked at the timer, it was 10:10. There's a lot of, you know, unwavering type of energy. Do I do this? Do I do this? But what if this happens? But this did happen. You know, that type of stuff going on, which is odd for a Leo, but it's not odd for the times that we're in, if that makes sense. It's very Gemini energy, really. But, I mean, it is Gemini season, so you may have heavy Gemini placements in your chart. Focusing on fear. That's a big one, especially right now. The world is, the veil has been lifted, and we can see the fear so clearly. At least I can. If you're watching this and you're resonating, you probably can see it too. So you have to take that fear and nurture it. Why are you afraid? What is it about this certain situation that makes you afraid? And how do you overcome that? What is the worst thing that can happen if you're not afraid? So those are the kind of things that you should be talking to yourself about. We got North Node, which also came out for Gemini, I believe. Step out of your comfort zone. Again, don't live in fear. Me being on this video right now is me not living in fear. I am terrified to be speaking in any type of platform where the attention is on me. So I don't like my face in my videos. So whatever it is that's keeping you, you're keeping yourself from doing what you want to do or what you feel like you need to do. If you have, we all have a purpose, but if you feel like you have a divine purpose and something that you should be doing for yourself or for others, you can't be afraid. And then we have your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. So all of this slow moving energy, all of this stillness, all of this internal energy you've been doing, or internal work you've been doing, is paying off, right? You may not be seeing results of it now, but you will. And you're going to start to feel differently. The more that you kind of nurture your shadows, put them to the test. I'm not saying go out and intentionally get triggered, but try and put your fears to the test and make it a game of how you can overcome things. I like to purposely put myself in not dangerous situations or anything like that, but in situations where I have to test my growth. And that's a great indicator of where you are on this never-ending story. Overall, I think this goes right in line with the Gemini reading. So if you do have heavy Gemini placements, go check out that reading. And as a collective, you know, we've done a lot of shadow work over the past few years. A lot of it within the last year. We had some major tower moments come in at the beginning of 2020. I mean, the whole world has changed, right? So we have to rest. We have to analyze the damage. We have to figure out, how do we rebuild? What do we need to rebuild and what do we leave? And then move forward accordingly. So I'm going to leave that with you guys. I hope it resonates. If it does, please subscribe and like the video. Share. Leave a comment if you like. And I will see you guys soon. Take care.